ప్రారంభంలోనే ఫిబ్రవరి 19, 20, 21 తేదీల్లో వరల్డ్ కాంగ్రెస్ ఐటీ మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా భారతదేశానికి వస్తూ ఉంది. అందులో మళ్ళీ భారతదేశంలో మరొక అంతర్జాతీయ స్థాయి సదస్సుకి మనమే ఆతిథ్య నగరం కాబోతూ ఉండడం చాలా సంతోషం, చాలా ఆనందంగా కూడా ఉంది. ఈ సదస్సులో ఈ 3 రోజుల పాటు జరగబోయే ఈ సదస్సు వరల్డ్ కాంగ్రెస్ ఐటీలో ప్రపంచంలో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టెక్నాలజీలో వస్తున్న కొత్త కొత్త మార్పులు చేర్పులు, కొత్త పుంతలు తొక్కుతున్న ఈ సాంకేతిక పరిజ్ఞానానికి సంబంధించి ఒక అవగాహన కల్పించేదానికి థాట్ లీడర్స్, ఇండస్ట్రీ లీడర్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో గవర్నమెంట్ లీడర్స్ ఒక 2000 మంది 30 దేశాల నుంచి ఇందులో పాల్గొనబోతూ ఉన్నారు. అన్ని ఏర్పాట్లు కూడా ఇప్పటికే NASSCOM అదే రకంగా తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం కలిసి సంయుక్తంగా చేస్తూ ఉన్నాయి, ఏర్పాట్లు జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. NASSCOM ప్రతి సంవత్సరం ఒక ప్రతిష్టాత్మకమైన సదస్సును కూడా నిర్వహిస్తుంది. NASSCOM ఇండియా లీడర్షిప్ ఫోరం పేరిట, NILF పేరిట. అది 15 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి 25 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి బొంబాయిలో నిర్వహిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా బాంబే బయట మరి ఈ సదస్సును కూడా హైదరాబాద్లో నిర్వహించబోతూ ఉండడం, అది కూడా దీంతో సంయుక్తంగా WCITతో సంయుక్తంగా నిర్వహించబోతూ ఉండడం, అది కూడా మళ్ళీ మనకే రావడం అవకాశం అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తూ, సో ఈ 2 ప్రతిష్టాత్మకమైన సదస్సులకి వేదిక ఏకకాలంలో హైదరాబాద్ మహానగరం ఫిబ్రవరి 19, 20, 21వ తారీఖు నాడు మరి కాబోతూ ఉంది. మన HICCలో ఈ కార్యక్రమం జరగబోతూ ఉంది. దీనికి సంబంధించి ఇప్పటికే ప్రాథమికంగా NASSCOMతో గడిచిన సంవత్సరంన్నరగా కలిసి పనిచేస్తూ ఉన్నాం కాబట్టి అన్ని రకాల ఏర్పాట్లు కూడా జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. I would be extremely happy for Mr. Chandrasekhar to share the details, but quickly, just to say the same thing that I've just said in Telugu in English, I welcome both Yuvan and Jim, who are leading WITSA and WCIT, who have conducted a very successful WCIT in Taiwan recently. My compliments to them. WCIT is a forum that brings about thought leaders from across the world in information technology industry, government leaders, and also several other industry leaders onto one platform to talk about emerging trends and technologies in the IT space, in the information technology space. This is a very unique opportunity for India because this is the first time WCIT is being hosted by India, and I'm delighted, I'm extremely elated that Hyderabad has been chosen as the location, the host city, to be hosting a prestigious event like WCIT. Close on the heels of conducting a very successful GES end of November last year, we're delighted that Hyderabad would be hosting another very, very reputed international event here. And together with WCIT, in fact, NILF, the NASSCOM India Leadership Forum, would be for the first time happening outside of Mumbai. In the last 25 years, every year it had happened in Mumbai. For the first time, it's also being held in Hyderabad. I'm delighted and thankful to Chandrasekhar Garu for helping us bring this prestigious event also to Hyderabad. Hyderabad already is a very well-known player in the information technology industry across the world. Today, as you all know, if you look at the top 5 most valued technology companies in the world, all 5 of them without an exception have chosen Hyderabad as their largest base outside of their headquarters. And you all know the names: Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft and Amazon. The top 5 most valued enterprises, in fact not just technology companies, but their largest base outside of their headquarters is here. And I'm not even talking BPO or KPO or BPO plus kind of operations of these institutions. In fact, majority of their R&D and high-end R&D is happening right here in the city of Hyderabad. That goes to show you the strength of Hyderabad in terms of being able to assimilate, being able to attract large-scale investments, and also being able to showcase our human resource prowess to the rest of the world as well. So I'm delighted that this event is happening. I think Mr. Chandrasekhar would share more details with you, but we are expecting a large contingent from all the top tech destinations in the world, and we'd be delighted to welcome them, give them a dose of the famous Hyderabadi hospitality, and we'd be extremely delighted that they could also experience, that if they would also experience the various tourist attractions in Hyderabad as well. I'm sure this event would once again put Hyderabad on the world map, and this event would certainly bring Hyderabad more laurels in terms of visibility, in terms of its aspirations to be an emerging global city, and I'm delighted that once again, I'm thankful to NASSCOM and of course WCIT and WITSA for making this happen. And I'll let our Chandrasekhar Garu share more details with you on how this event is going to unfold.
Sure. Thank you, Minister Shri K.T. Ramama Garu, for that very rousing introduction. It's wonderful to be here. It's indeed both an honor and a privilege to be here in Hyderabad in the context of the WCIT. Before I get into the WCIT, let me also, on behalf of NASSCOM and on behalf of the industry, thank the Minister and the Government of Telangana for agreeing to host the WCIT here in Hyderabad and providing all the support that they have been for hosting this event. I do also want to welcome the chairperson of the World Information Technology and Services Alliance, Madam Yvonne Chu, who is here with us, and she will be speaking also momentarily, and Dr. Jim Poison, who is the Secretary General. I don't want to repeat what the Minister has already said. He has told you about the World Congress on IT. This is like the Olympics of IT. Everywhere we see tremendous change. This is the Olympics of IT. It's a global event which brings together thought leaders, industry and technology specialists, political leaders, thinkers, and social leaders who share their perceptions on the change that is surrounding us and helps all of us to understand, prepare and adapt for the changes that are taking place. So it's an honor that we are hosting it for the first time ever in India. This event takes place in many countries around the world. It was last year in Taiwan, the year before that it was in Brazil, and the year after this it's going to be in Armenia, so people have to bid for it a long time in advance. We have combined our flagship event of NASSCOM, which is the NASSCOM India Leadership Forum, which we normally conduct as a separate event, but since we are hosting the WCIT this time in India and in Hyderabad, we have clubbed the two, and it's also an honor from that point of view to be here in Hyderabad. Let me share with you a little bit of insight about the event itself and what sets this event apart, the World Congress on IT and the NILF combined, is the unique agenda, and that I'll explain why it is so unique. We have over the 3 days, 19th to 21st of February, 22 power-packed sessions which are spread over 3 days and cover all the major areas of technology which are today reshaping the world. And much of that industry, as you know, is here in India, and a significant part of that industry is here in Hyderabad and in the state of Telangana. The areas in technology cover artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies, experience age, innovation, new globalization, the future of work, which has been a big topic of discussion in recent times, sports and technology, which is an interesting combination. These are some of the kinds of areas. And there are specific sessions which will focus on digital revolution and the ways in which it is reshaping the world, particularly spotlighting on what are some of the things that leaders need to do to stay ahead. All of you know, you have seen with your own eyes what a transformation has happened in Hyderabad and what a transformation has happened in the country. Hyderabad symbolizes the kind of transformation which has happened in the country. Leaders from all across the world are trying to emulate the same thing. So it's a good forum to share that experience. What are the things that leaders need to do? This is the place where they exchange those views. The sidelines in this event is perhaps a bit of a misnomer, but all such global events do have things happening on the sidelines. In this case, even the sidelines are riveting. We have 24 sessions which are on policy dialogues, new tech deep dives, country sessions, analyst corners, CIO sessions, and boardroom CEO sessions with all the visiting leaders. So in short, it's a comprehensive package which leaves no stone or no technology unturned or untouched. NILF, in all its 25 editions earlier, has been known for its element of springing a surprise. Every year we do something different. So there is a wow factor. So let's see what's the wow factor this year. We've created 5 focused mini forums on, firstly, artificial intelligence. How far are we from becoming like God? How far are we from singularity? Amplify You, that's the second forum, which will broadly cover discussions on the human side in the AI age, how AI and human beings work in tandem with each other, skilling and reskilling, which is imperative in the world of the future, and the future of work itself. So, to quote the futurist, Ray Kurzweil, singularity is near, when there is exponential increase in the power of technologies, and when technology itself starts creating technology. Open innovation is the third track. This forum will focus on collaboration, cultural management, IP, crowdsourcing, and entrepreneurship, and the new age soft skills in more ways than one, which have to be combined with the hard technology skills. The fourth is the New Tech Forum, which will cover DevOps, automation, and blockchain. And the fifth is the Design Forum, which will have a focus on designing in a converged environment and designing the enterprise experience of the future. Each of these forums will run for 2 hours, characterized by mixed formats, which will include context setting by a futurist or an expert on the subject, then a panel discussion, and an informal candid discussion session with 2 speakers. And now comes the meaty part, the showstoppers, or should I say the disruptors. Going by the list of speakers we have on board, and I'll just run you very quickly through just some of the pictures. We'll be happy to share that. I won't take too much time on that. But going by the list of speakers that we have on board, some of them you can see on the screen there. They will provide delegates an opportunity to listen to some of the most renowned digital evangelists of the world and experience a up close an understanding of how various organizations have transcended in their digital journeys. And some of the notable names, the chairman of Honeywell, the CEO of Adobe. We're also having an interesting new participant, which is the first non-human citizen of a country in the world, which is Sophia the robot. Then we have the founder of Coursera, which has rewritten the rules of skilling, CEO of Publicis Group, Cornell University, and so on. I won't run through the list, it's all there, you can see that. We have a showcase, where showcase area, as the name suggests, is a part of this whole event, which will highlight innovative technology developments in India, alongside business meetings, to position this as the one place for all perspectives on digital. We are organizing a curated technology showcase, which will give the delegates a touch and feel technology which is cutting edge and the future of tech, including what it portends. To do this, we are inviting more than 60 innovative companies from India to display their latest technologies. We have curated different themes over the 3 days. Day 1 will be on digital design and digital disruptors. Day 2 will be on hyper-connected devices and digital disruptors. Day 3 will be on consuming artificial intelligence and digital disruptors. And in a shared economy, the consumer is only willing to pay for experience, not technology. After reviewing and curating dozens of ideas and taking the learnings from the Global Entrepreneurship Summit, which the Honorable Minister just talked about, and other events held in Hyderabad, we have put together an interesting experience for our delegates, which includes visits to a lot of the cultural landmarks that today make Hyderabad truly unique. like the visit to Charminar and Salajang Museum, the Golconda Fort, Shilparamam, Ramoji Film City, and golf at the Heritage Course, and so on. So it's a comprehensive package, all of which has been packed into 3 days, which will give nearly 2,000. We expecting around 2,500 delegates. All of them are prominent leaders. We are expecting nearly 500 overseas delegates from over 30 countries, and some of the country delegations which I have already confirmed are Canada, USA, Mexico, Brazil, Nigeria, South Africa, Taiwan, Armenia, and we are expecting several more over the next few days. So in a nutshell, this is about the show. We are also sharing with you some of them in a handout, so don't worry too much if you haven't got all the details with you. And without further ado, let me invite the chair of the WITSA to share her brief comments on this occasion, and then request Dr. Jim Poison to share other WITSA perspectives also. So, Madam Yvonne, let me invite you to speak.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Mr. K.T. Rama Rao, Mr. of IT Government of Telangana, and Mr. J.C. Ray J., Principal Secretary for IT Government of the Telangana, and R. Chandrasekhar, President of the NASSCOM, Honorable Government Official, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all the press. It's a great honor for me to be with you here today. It's the first time I'm here, and I really appreciate it. I would like to begin by wishing the WCIT 2018 in Hyderabad, India, can be a great success. As mentioned, my name is Yvonne Cho. I have the privilege serving the chairman of World Information Technology and Service Alliance, better known as WITSA, W-I-T-S-A. I'm pleased to announce that WITSA is celebrating its 40 years anniversary this year for India, in India here. WITSA is a consortium of the leading ICT industry association established in 1978 with members from over 80 countries. WITSA's members represent more than 90% of the world global ICT market. WITSA's member in India, of course, is NASSCOM. The World Congress, IT, bringing together industry executives, governments, officials, internationally recognized institutions and organizations from around the globe. In addition, it attracts small and medium of the business, international media, and civil society from over 80 countries. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, information and communication technology is positively impact nearly every aspect of the human life, from healthcare to education, to transportation, to agriculture. ICT is basically transforming the way we work, live, and play. WITSA is proud to present such dynamic industries. According to the World Congress on Information Technology, is an extremely important event to host. The 2018 WCIT is the 22nd such Congress held since 1978. On behalf of the WITSA, I would like to thank Chandrasekhar, the President of the NASSCOM Board of the Directors, and all the staff, the Honorable Mr. Minister of Telangana, KT Ramama, Principal of Secretary and J.C. Ranjay, the State of the Telangana, and the Congress sponsor for the tremendous support they have provided to 2018 Congress on IT. I'm confident the 2018 of the WCIT in Hyderabad will be tremendous success and will bring long-term benefit to wonderful people and country of the India, as well as entire ICT industry. So good luck to everybody and good health, good wealth. And I would like to wish peace to earth. I love India. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Jim,
Yes, thank you.
Florida.
First, I'd like to.
Okay, take all the mics with you.
Okay. Tell him to speak loud.
I know, he's got
Big
to
laugh.
use your lung power.
Yeah, we'll start.
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Hyderabad for successfely bidding and winning this particular Congress. Minister Rao, for your support, the state of Telangana for the tremendous support we've been giving. NASSCOM, of course, your wonderful team and all the work that's been done to prepare for this event. I'd just like to also thank you from the media for your attention and your willingness to be here today and following this event. It's extremely important, not only to India, but to around the globe, that ICT continues to make a dramatic impact on people's lives. You know, more than half the world's population is not connected yet. So we've got a lot of work to do. I think if you want a snapshot of what we want out of this event is we want more people using and benefiting from technology. So again, I want to thank you for being here and thank you for covering this, and hopefully you'll be at the event and covering so you promote the use of technology and share the good news coming out of Hyderabad in terms of all of the intelligence that's going to be coming out of this particular event. So I want to not take much more time. I think all the major topics have been covered. But again, thank you, congratulations, and we look forward to coming back in a month or so with a group of people from around the world and share the wonderful culture here. And again, thank you.
And we'll make sure it's not as cold as now.
Okay.
So,
Now we have to turn this over.
I don't think there's much to say anymore.
Oh, you should. Yes.
with that broad background of the event, I would request the Minister to kindly share his...
Well, lastly, I think I missed out on a couple of things I wanted to point out. One, when I said emerging technologies, I think a lot of discussion around AI, robotics, cyber security of it. In fact, this session, this entire Congress, and their focus on AI, their focus on cyber security, again, robotics and a bunch of blockchain. All of this really blends in and fits in nicely with what we're trying to do with NASSCOM. We have some major announcements to be made with in this context with respect to the NASSCOM and Telangana government's association. We'll save that for another day because anni heroes cheppeste malli meeku kuda malli em undadu kabatti we'll save that for another day. But I assure you that this theme, the theme of this Congress, blends in nicely with our priorities, and I'm delighted because this is an event where you'll have the world leaders sharing their expertise, their wisdom, their experiences, from across the world. So I think we have some great learnings to look forward to, and we have some great people who are going to be spending some quality time in Hyderabad, and I'm sure they'll take back some good memories and good stories from Hyderabad and share it with their people, share back home. So Hyderabad gets again visibility across the world once more. So my compliments once again to Chandrasekhar Garu and the entire team. And just to also fill you in, there would be a lot of important people attending this event. Honorable Prime Minister has been invited by NASSCOM to inaugurate the event. So There would be a valedictory, there would be an inaugural. I think NASSCOM is yet to receive confirmations, but you'll have some prominent people from Government of India also participating. And as was pointed out, there are a number of thought leaders from various spheres of life, various walks of life, who would all be attending and speaking in the 22 power-packed sessions and the 24, different what do you call it? The forums. So plenty of exciting stuff that is going to happen. And for those of you who are interested in capturing all these sessions, I think they would be exactly like how we had done it in GES. You'd have multiple forums, multiple discussions, and multiple briefings, and multiple sessions open to the media as well. So look forward to all that. And with NILF as well, the industry leadership within India, all of them would be in attendance. And the NASSCOM India Leadership Forum has been a very, very prestigious event. In fact, the fact that these two events have come together kind of underlines the importance of information technology, and how they did not also want to, NASSCOM also did not want to lose out on an opportunity for engaging the Indian thought leaders with this event, so that all of us could sit together, talk, and also think about the way forward. So these are the two things I missed out on. And once again, thanks to NASSCOM, thanks to WITSA, thanks to the entire team of Yuan Shu and also Jim Poison. Thank you for putting up with us. You waited for us for a bit. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Any questions?
Yeah, Chandrasekhar garu, the IT industry globally is challenged by increasing restriction on human resources, movement of human resources, and then GDPR. Are these two meetings going to discuss challenges the IT industry faces?
This WCIT is essentially built around the theme of fulfilling the promise of digital age. It is meant to inspire people on what they need to do to make sense of the change which is happening. Those issues, there are other forums where they would be discussed. That's not the focus of the WCIT. But you wanted to add something?
No, quite up there, fulfilling the promise of,
so
of the digital
that
age.
is the focus of this event.
Yes.
So of course there are many challenges which are not related to technology. That is not the.
What about NILF? NILF is going to discuss those things.
No, NILF also, as I said, we are creating a blockbuster event by combining both, not having a separate NILF. We put all our energy and resources and capability into this mega event by bringing the WCIT and NILF together to Hyderabad. So it will focus on technology developments and what all industry leaders, government leaders, and others need to do.
So in essential, it will be only one meeting.
That's right.
It's a 3-day session.
3-day event.
3-day event
With all
both
of these
put together.
other areas.
And also he promised you a wow factor, if you remember, so I think you should look forward to it.
There are lots of wow
You are
factors
fast.
actually. But
You are very fast.
Anything else, sir? Okay.
Sorry? Yes, it is a combined event. That's right.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much.
In GES, social media was largely ignored. Hope this time it doesn't happen.
It was largely ignored.
Yeah.
Why did you complain then? Nobody told me that.
So it happened.
Is that so?
Yes. The people who attended the press conference, they should be automatically entitled to attend the main event also.
Listen, we'll make sure, Jayesh, we'll make sure passes are issued to all the members of the fraternity who you identify. Please pass it on to Jayesh Ranjan, and I'll make sure that INPR Commissioner and Jayesh together. If you give us a list of people who are going to be attending all the events, we'd be happy to ensure that you have all access pass and ensure that you actually have unfettered access.
Thank you.
Take care.
Comment on that?
Yes, sir.
You are really a very important part of this event. Please keep in mind that this event is virtual, it's going global, and we will be advertising and promoting this event and this content of this event around the globe. And we're in 80 countries. So we need you to pay attention to this event. We need you to focus on getting those messages, because there's a lot of people, millions of billions of people out there that need to hear the information out of this event in order for us to make an impact. So we encourage you, please, to cover this thing closely, and anything that we can help you with in terms of the content of the program, be happy to do that, so that you can then help us share this, please.
We might even give access to Jim's private launch. Yeah, Jim?
I'd be happy to help in any way, Glenn. That's my job.
All right. Cheers. So, ఇంకేమైనా చెప్పంటారా? ఇంకేం లేదు? Thank you.
Just want to take this opportunity to really once again thank the government of Telangana for the fantastic support that we have got. Our team has been very, very appreciative of the tremendous support of the state.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.